You help me out.
A question.
Please. I know what to do. The last two.
Mi pregunta es para el congresista, ¿por qué el Partido Demócrata, con la mayoría que tuvo al principio y a partir de la promesa del presidente Obama que iba a apoyar una reforma migratoria, ¿por qué no cumplió esa palabra y le dio prioridad a otro tipo de agenda?
There's a first of all, there is some truth in your question. The president focused on the economic catastrophe that we have suffered and on passing his health care bill as the two things we focused on first in 2009. It should have been three things. It should have been those two items plus comprehensive immigration reform. For the last 2 years, we've had a Republican House of Representatives whose idea of immigration reform is epitomized by their presidential candidate, self-deportation and governmental deportation. This election is critical. We need not only to re-elect the president, but to elect a majority in the House of Representatives and the Senate who will fight for comprehensive immigration reform. And we have to win back the Republican members who were so afraid of the Tea Party that they supported immigration reform right up until we needed their vote. So with a strong showing in 45 days, we can hopefully change the makeup of Congress, but also change the minds of some Republicans who were with us at one time. The current I could go on for a long time as to why we need comprehensive immigration reform, but everybody here already knows.
Mr. Chairman, we have 217,000 Salvadoreñan people under the TPS status. Are you willing to support legislation to change that status for a permanent resident?
We've got to move from, quote, temporary protected status to immigration status and a pathway to citizenship. That is an essential part of any comprehensive bill, and it could be a bill on its own, independent of comprehensive immigration reform. I know that September 2013 looms, and I don't think it's enough to just extend what we have now. We've got to move towards citizenship.
So what you are telling us right now is that it's very, do you think it's going to be hard to have TPS next year?
I think it is, look, until 2 weeks ago, I wasn't so sure we were even re-electing the president. We owe a special debt of gratitude to Mitt Romney and to whoever brought that little camera into the fundraiser. I think I'm pretty confident that we will at minimum extend what we have now, but that's not good enough. We need citizenship for those in the TPS system and another 12 million people besides. And you should know that these are not just positions I'm taking in this room. We had a press conference on this last week, and Tucker Carlson was at a whole column attacking Brad Sherman's positions there. He's a right winger with a following that some of you know. So if you want me to predict the future, I think we have a very good chance of just extending what we have now, and a good chance of going to where we really need to go, which is citizenship.
Please help.
Are you willing to bring to Washington some leaders from our Salvadoreñan community who qualify to have a very good position into the staff?
Right now, I don't have an opening, and I'm not going to tell you that I would terminate any of my present employees to achieve that. In addition, you should keep in mind this district that I'm running for includes some Salvadorians, but the bulk of Salvadorians in the valley live in Tony Cardenas's district. I will look when there's an opening for someone from the Salvadorian community, even though I will be representing the much smaller part and I don't have any openings now. I will say you ought to talk to Tony because he's hiring 16 people for his federal staff. He has 16 openings or 18 openings, depending upon how he does it, and he will have the vast bulk of the valley's Salvadorian residents. Yes, it would be easy to go make a promise now and get your endorsement, but I have an outstanding staff now, and 5 members speak